it's a gloriously sunny day as we round Oshit Corner. The plan today being a quick 20-minute ride up the M6 to the Spread Eagle at Gailey to meet with a few of the Enfield lot, and then make our way to Millmeece for their general interest day, and possibly dinner somewhere else later on. What could possibly go wrong? Well, the M6 has ground to a halt. This is more than normal traffic. There's something happened, so I reckon the best thing is Andy carry on, he can get through. Something must have happened, there's a police car just gone barreling past. So Andy carried on and I sat in the traffic. And it's only about a mile and a bit from junction 7 down to junction 9, and it took me the best part of an hour to get that far. So I dropped off at junction 9 and made my way round through Willenhall and Essington that way, where the road crosses the motorway, and I could see it was then clear. Another police car. So I dropped back on at junction 11. Turned out there was an accident just this side of junction 10, which had closed all but one lane of the motorway, hence the tailback. Here comes police car 1. Followed by police car 2. I did carry on to the Spread Eagle, but by now it's 25 to 1. The original meet-up time was 11:30, so they've done the sensible thing and carried on. It isn't a problem, I know where they're heading. I shall meet them all up at Millmeece. Millmeece in glorious sunshine. And there's quite a few bikes turned out today. I blame the sunshine myself. Any road. Well, let's see if we can find somewhere to park up. Ah, somebody waving there. It's Rod and Phil. Not seen these pair for a while. Good to bump into them again. Once again I use the Clockwork timetable and let the camera have a little look around. I would have liked to have parked in a better spot, but hey ho. And a few of the things of general interest. There would have been a bit more video, but unfortunately I was running an hour and a half behind time, so I couldn't really wander around and still catch the cafe opening time for dinner. Oh well, as they say, the best laid plans of mice and men. To be honest, I've never really made any plans involving mice, but I suppose now's as good a time as any to start. Time to head for dinner. The Midway truck stop closes at 2 o'clock, and it's 2 o'clock now. So we have a choice, the Raven or Mar Bakers. And Mar Bakers was the chosen calf. So I'm going to park down in the shade and wait for the others to get ready. I'm just taking a nose at some of the stuff that's parked up. I'm in no rush. And a bit of train spotting time. And before too long we roll up at my baker's. I can wiggle myself in the disabled parking bay at the end. And once again it's time for the Clockwork roundy roundy. Now for some reason the rear facing camera had to be reset, so thanks to Mark, who had a badge with a pin small enough to reset it, so I thought I'll just wave it round the calf before putting it back in my pocket. Not a pretty sight. Oh, especially that one. Bit of parting of the ways here, with Andy and myself being the only two going back to the Black Country, while the other 5 went down the A49 towards Shrewsbury. Anyway, all full of bacon, egg, chips and beans, and I was going to have apple pie and custard, but sadly they'd run out of apple pie. So I had to have Victoria sponge and custard, but it identified as an apple pie, so that's all that matters. Once again the traffic's a bit heavy on the M6 between junction 10 and junction 9, but thankfully nothing as bad as it was this morning, so that's a blessing. And as we come down through the tunnel o' trees rather than Oshit Corner, because I'm coming in from the other end, it's not been a bad day. Okay, it got off to a bit of a poor start with that accident on the motorway, but nothing we can do about that. Just make the best of what we'd got left of the day. And having said that, I suppose until the next time, see you later.